emotions in this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They go play action. Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
4. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. But they never did.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll set up to throw from the gun. That's into the hands of Pascal. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
The Colts 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
A gain of 2.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yardage he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football, put it on the ground way too often at Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL.
Eason on second down. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's going to take another shot here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Bears take over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
26
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now the second down throw on target. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for the Bears' leading receiver from a year ago. It's a Chicago first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, I haven't met an NFL player yet that doesn't use criticism as an edge, and Jimmy Graham has heard that a number of people think he's near the end of his career. And he didn't put up the numbers he should have put up in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. I think he's going to play with a huge chip on his shoulder. Nice catch there, and he wants to show flashes of that form that he exhibited early in his career with New Orleans and Seattle.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Trubisky going deep this time for Miller. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. 39 yards there, a big one.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
The ball carrier.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Cohen's the ball carrier.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
On first down, Jacob Eason. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun is Eason. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
First down, Colts.
First down with Eason. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
And the Colts first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Operating from the gun. Eason, 20. Open man, Butler complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
25 yards.
25 yards that time.
Indianapolis.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. They'll run with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
7. Bears nothing. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded in the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Just like that. Mike, 53.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Xavier Rhodes.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think that's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On 2nd and 1, Trubisky. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 15-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st down.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Taylor. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
From the gun, Eason. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 1st and 10, Eason. And he'll go down. down. The Bears get there for the sack. Robert Quinn able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Former first-round pick Leonard Floyd is no longer with the Bears, so they signed Robert Quinn to replace him as a sack guy. And Robert Quinn just got one right there. Had 11.5 sacks last year with Dallas. The best since his lone all-pro season in 2014. And I know the Bears are his 4th team in 4 years after stints with the Rams, Dolphins, and Cowboys. But don't be fooled by that. Robert Quinn still has a lot of juice left in his tank.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Third down, here's Taylor. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. That's complete to Mooney. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go, D. Work. Me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Let's go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 more there and another 1st down. Second and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 31-yard attempt.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them pass it, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. A good first down call as the screen play gets them 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Cohen. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Nice gain there by the second-year runner out of Iowa State, David Montgomery, who often finishes his runs moving forward and knocking defenders back. He finished tied with Josh Jacobs for the most carries by a rookie last year. But what the Bears need from him, improve on his 3.7 yards per attempt. If he gets that up into the 4s, look out. He can control the game with his running.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
Nice pass rush there by Justin Houston, culminating in a sack. And the move to Indianapolis in 2019, absolutely rejuvenating. Plus, he changed positions from outside linebacker to defensive end and had his first double-digit sack season since 2014.
Mike, 53, Mike. Here we go, team. Here I come. 18. Lock in. 53.
So that'll back him up 5. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And it'll be third down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's got it. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. A rough go there on third down. A loss of 4.
A 32-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal, because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And the Colts first down.
Set him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Operating from the gun. Eason. Catch made here by Campbell. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Throwing on first down. Eason. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he's got his man Hilton. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Taylor. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The ball carrier.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the Bears' 44-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays. But I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And I know that on draft day, Jonathan Taylor was disappointed he didn't go in the first round, but when he heard his name called in the second round by the Indianapolis Colts, he had to be jumping up and down with excitement because of their big, strong, physical offensive line. And you put that with his downhill running style, and you've got a perfect combination, the perfect storm for a young guy coming into the league. 225 pounds, sub 4.4 at the combine. He's going to get plenty of opportunities to be a battering ram.
That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
That's good for us Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down, a run with Cohen. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
44-yard line.
Julian Blackmon bringing him down.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
They're going to need some therapy after this. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Hey, 18.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They go play action. Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for number 34.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. So this will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Marcus Davenport, the first-rounder out of UTSA with a sack. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
5-yard line.
Trubisky now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. It's caught outright by Graham. That catch good for only a couple. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On second down now. It's Cohen. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back,
let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Flush to his right. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Fumble on the play.
Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
On 1st down, Eason. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. The gun, Eason, and Pascal's got it, and he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A gain of 16.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Eason trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Eason to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the field goal.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. To throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
1st and 10.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And no, it's no good. Rejected by the crossbar. What a heartbreaking finish. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Indianapolis, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.